I don't know anything about Instructables, except they keep sending me shirts. That's because I write the Instructables. Looks like you're up then, slugger. Don't embarrass us. I wouldn't dream of it. Instructables is a positive, moderated community with a serious be nice policy and zero tolerance for trolls. If you're a new, perhaps timid maker, it's a safe place to share. They actively share author content on the main site. Having your project featured results in a noticeable increase in views. Being featured on the homepage is a huge bump, but the biggest bang for the buck is inclusion in the staff pick email newsletter. They also share author content on their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter feeds. For me, a feature on Facebook results in an additional 50 shares and several hundred views. In addition to direct sharing, the site is often farmed for content. I've had beer caddies posted on brewing sites, and a gramophone I made from a funnel was featured with a brief interview on bobvila.com. If your video is embedded in the Instructable, it's a guarantee some of that traffic will pass through to your YouTube channel. If that isn't enough, they have tons of contests, which drive even more views during open voting, judging, and when winners are announced. I personally like the friendly competition, the deadlines, and the occasional constraints on design and fabrication to fit within a certain set of parameters. Placing as a finalist results in free t-shirts and sweet prizes, but mostly the t-shirts. The site seems to have some strong SEO. More often than not, an Instructable link will appear within the first page of Google results. Now, I don't want to outright say they have naked pictures of someone important, but it's possible, and it's probably Peter Brown. Bottom line, after the initial traffic boom, the content lives on and it continues to accumulate views.
YouTube and Instructables, both are great sites. And I think if you marry them together, connect them together, overall it'll help you achieve much greater results in both environments. The Instructables expects you to lay out everything step by step by step. And actually, when you do a YouTube video, if you have your process and plan laid out in advance, as you film step by step by step, it'll make a much greater video.
Instructables is a second audience for me. I've got my YouTube channel that's almost strictly woodworking, and it's within a woodworking community. It's mostly makers and people searching for the title of my video, like DIY nightstand and specific search terms. And then on Instructables, I'm free to write whatever I want to. I've done things on sock puppets and paracord rugs and homemade laundry detergent. And those would affect the tone of my YouTube channel, but on Instructables, it's okay. So the articles are broken down into categories and then subcategories, like subject headings in a card catalog. So on YouTube, you've got this vacuous heading of DIY or vlog. On Instructables, there are 8 main categories, I believe, and then each of those has a subcategory. So I've got an article on a paracord rug, and so people in the paracord subcategory are going to see my article quickly. People in the outdoor category over top of that are also going to be exposed to that. So people browsing in both of those, not just in the search terms, they're going to find my article. Moderators within those subject headings actually feature articles that stand out for being well written and well photographed. Then those get seen by even more people, and if they're featured on the homepage, they get all of the front page traffic that would be really hard to obtain on YouTube or a similar video platform. So because of all that, I get a large amount of people on Instructables going and checking out my YouTube channel. It actually accounts for about 25% of my overall traffic over the life of my channel. And so that's really powerful to me. What it also does is helps the search engine optimization on some of my YouTube videos that have really great titles. The title matches on Instructables and I get boosted up in Google search terms and then also YouTube search terms. So if you're not utilizing this, you are missing out so much. And it's also a second community of people that you can connect with, people who can be really supportive and encouraging and I really want to encourage you to go after it for all of those reasons.
I think anybody that's making maker-style videos on YouTube should definitely be utilizing Instructables. I know that since we've been using it for our channel, we've definitely seen an increase in views just from when we post the Instructable. And then, when we go into our analytics, if we look at the traffic sources, like say for the last 28 days, from our external traffic coming in, Google search gives us about 30% of our views, and Instructables has given us 20%. That's pretty good if we're getting 20% of our views from Instructables. Those are the real quick short-term benefits, but long-term, once you're on Instructables, when people search through Instructables or on Google, and that Instructable pops up, you're getting views on that Instructable, yeah, but you're also going to translate some of those into YouTube views just from them watching the video that's embedded in the Instructable.